Hey guys, welcome to the live. Hey Miss Ann, how are you today? Let me get my earbuds situated here. How's everybody doing? Let's see. Let me see. How are you doing today, Miss Ann? All right. So I have put together all of the pieces for my what I'm going to do for the quilt, and I have to piece them together. So that will be what we do today, is stitch them up. Unfortunately, I don't know that Miss Linda's going to join us. She might join us in the chat though. Hey Yazelle, happy Sunday. How are you? All right, so what I did was, she's not here yet. I'm not sure if she's going to be able to join. She was traveling early this morning, and so I'm not sure if she will be able to join us or not today. She might have fallen asleep over there because they were traveling early this morning. But what I did do was I took all of my rows and I put them all together and put them in little row packs, as I call them. And so what I'm going to do today is actually stitch the rows. So that'll be today's live, is putting these rows together so that you guys will see my rows come together. I hope you can hear me okay. So how's your Sunday going? I'm doing well. I just got home from a laser meetup, a DFW laser meetup. So that went really well. Got to meet some really cool people. We're all going to a conference. So that was really, really good. So all I'm going to do is, let me do this. Let me add, okay. Thank you, Miss Chris. Welcome to the live. How are you today? I saw Miss Ann is there. She says she has 3 more t-shirt quilts. Okay. So yesterday, I have to tell you guys about yesterday. So I have been intentionally trying to make sure that I get out of the house, because I could literally stay in the house and work the whole time. So yesterday I went to a Quilt Guild meeting for the Sisters of Color in Dallas, and that was phenomenal. So we did some uh, community service projects, which we were making, because I actually made a couple of pillowcases. So we made pillowcases. We made there were some ladies that were making these pouches that you actually put cold packs in for kids. They were also making there were some quilts that were also going to be donated too. So it was so great. And then today I went to the laser meetup. That was pretty awesome as well. So hi, Miss Linda, welcome in. So I really, really enjoyed both of the meetups that I attended because it got me one out of the house, and two, I met some new people. So I thought that was super cool and very good for me because, like I said, I could really stay in the house and not go anywhere. So because of that, I was super proud of myself. I'm like, okay, all right, this was cool. So I really, really enjoyed doing that, and it just helped me to get out of the house. So I was yeah, I was pretty proud of myself for doing it. Um, but at the same time, it was one of those things like, okay, I need to make sure that I'm being intentional and definitely, definitely uh, getting out of the house. So, that was fun. I thought that was really, really fun, and something I should do a little bit more often. So we shall see. We shall see. I thought it was fun. I had a great time. So, so that was good. I really enjoyed it. So we're going to get to sewing. Um, and I'm going to try my best here. I'm trying to fix the screen. But welcome everybody. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a great Sunday so far? Hey Miss Ann. Hey SJ3. Yep, doing good, doing good. So again, what we're doing today is actually putting together the t-shirt quilt. So I'm going to start sewing the rows. Um, so that way we'll have the rows together today is what we're going to do. And then we'll start putting it all together here. So like next Sunday, hopefully it'll be a little bit better. And so that'll be doing some different stuff. So what I'm going to do is add my machine to the screen here. All right, there we go. So that way you get to see both of us. So anybody working on any good projects today? Anybody else working on any projects? Let's see. All right. I really think I need to invest in a chair. Um, but that might be for next year's budget. We'll see, because chairs are expensive. I printed all but one of my designs. Now I need to press them into the t-shirt. Oh, that's going to be cool. Hey, precious pieces. Welcome to the live. That is going to be really, really cool, Miss Linda. Okay, so I have a question for you guys because I'm playing with the software that I use. And as you can see, the I added the chat. So I wanted to make sure, if I'm quite sure for those on YouTube, you probably see it twice, because probably the YouTube chat is running, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So are you guys okay with both the chats? If there's two showing or if there's one showing? One day I'm going to turn on my TV and I'll be able to see it all, but it's not going to be today. But I just wanted to make sure, if it looks really, really weird and confusing, let me know that too, because I gladly take it down. I just want to make sure that it is good for viewing. And so it's new things, and the software is kind of easy. So I just want to make sure. Um, now, today is the first day that I'm actually sewing with tennis shoes on. I don't know that I like this. Normally, when I'm up here sewing, I'm sewing barefoot, which is really interesting, but I do. Um, no, rain here for 2 weeks. Oh wow. Oh wow. Now it's raining. Oh well, that's awesome. That is awesome. So I did my right sides together and I've attached this. So this one is now attached. And what I notice is at the very top, I have a little space here. I simply turn chat off on my TV. Okay. Awesome. 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 And I understand that. Sometimes I do that too. I turn it off. Um, One of the other things on my TV, especially because like I do like watching live from the television. Uh-oh, something's going on here with this. Okay, it was pulling that. All right, so let's start this over one more time. Now, the other thing that we did at the Quilt Guild yesterday was we started on a bag, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait to make that bag. I constantly sew barefoot, so when I have on shoes, I understand, Miss Chris. Let me tell you, it feels so weird to have on shoes. Like, oh my gosh, it feels really weird. Um, so this is going to be right sides together again. Um, but yeah, it tends to be, yeah, it feels really weird. So I think I want to take them off. So, what's everybody got for the week? So, let's talk about as I'm sewing because I know, piecing can be kind of on the boring side. It's the calming thing for me as I take off my shoes. It's the calming thing for me, but I pin my blocks and I put my walking foot. Oh, yes, for t-shirt quilts. Understandable. So I haven't put on the walking foot on the Juki yet, but I do have the walking foot on my brother because that's the one I took with me to the Quilt Guild yesterday. Um, and I ended up joining the Quilt Guild, so now I'm a member of two Quilt Guilds in my area. And I keep thinking about joining the Modern Quilt Guild. I did have a really good time when I went to that Quilt Guild meeting. And I went to that one this month as well. So far I've been to two Quilt Guild meetings, and then I'll go to my original Quilt Guild. The meeting for that is this week, so I'll go to that as well. So, yeah, I'm gonna be a Quilt Guild girl. A Quilt Guild girl, yes, yes, yes. Um, So I did find some really cool pieces that I added to the quilt in the inside of the missing pieces. So you'll be able to see that. That should have been the thumbnail for this live. And so you'll see where I found me some Mardi Gras pieces. I found some fabrics that I could actually use. So I actually love that. And so all I'm doing now is just attaching my rows. Um, and as soon as I have that done, then I'll go back. Once I do the rows, now here's row number one. It is complete. And I did it just that quick. I mean, like literally, it's not that hard. And you can see have all the things in here. I got some bling. I got some vinyl embroidery or vinyl. So this will be the length right now. It's going to be a little bit longer, but this is my length right now. So I'm going to fold this in and lay it across this machine, and then I'm going to go to number two. And so what I did do was on my clips, I actually put this little number here. So I got these from um, GE Design. They have the little number so that way I could number my pins. And by the way, I need to put number one back on this. What did I do with the clip? Um, okay, maybe I'll just lay them in order. Oh, here it is. Because what I want is to make sure, like with number one, I can make sure I understand, because I have it written on here, row one, number one, but still, it's much easier to keep them in order if I have them numbered. So I know where they go. Got to do that. So, what is the thing that you must do this week that you got to plan for? Is there like something? Let's just say, love the quilt guilds for inspiration. Absolutely. And the quilting bee group. Great to number the rows. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it is. So I had a really, really good time yesterday. I'm really glad that I did that. And if you are not a member of one of your local quilt guilds, you should think about it. At least consider it because they do such great work. Um, I mean, you get community service hours. Like yesterday, I got 2 community service hours for doing that. And then I'll have the other community service hours for all the little dog blankets that I've made. And I still have, I think I have either 4 or 3 left to do that I'll be taking in. And I'm going to take, I'm going to square off my quilt and take it to show and tell tomorrow, Tuesday, because I really, really want to do that. All right. So who's that? Miss Chris, getting my truck inspected. Yes, yes, got to do that. Got to get it inspected. Um, and so that's a really big thing, honey. I think she wants to say hello to you guys. She's like she keeps jumping up on my leg over here. You know what, Miss Linda? I have to get a box in the mail too. I have to get I have 2 orders to get out in the mail tomorrow for sure. These were baby quilts. So I got 2 of them knocked out and ready to go. And I also have a couple of things I need to finish. Yep, it looks like I have 1, 2, 3. Yep, 4 little kids blankets. She says she's so excited. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I know Miss Ann has 3 t-shirt quotes to get done. Anybody else working on anything they need to get out as well? I really think this is going to be a quick sew, guys. Look at that. It's so cute. I'm super excited. Got a little bling, got a little embroidery. It's going to be such a cool quilt. And don't forget, um, I plan on putting some wool in this quilt. So that's going to be a thing as well. Getting a little wool in my quilts. All right, so let me put something right here to signify this is the end of where this shirt stops. All right. Anybody working on anything tonight? So I saw a couple of things that I wanted to ask you all about. One was whether or not you all would like to do, like, I've been looking at little fun things that we could actually do a sew along. Um, and so look, here is one of the extra pieces that I'm adding in, a little Flair Louisiana, because I'm a Louisiana girl. Um, but I wanted to see if you all would be interested. I'm thinking of doing a couple of fun little easy sew bags, like maybe a fat quarter bag or something like that. I'm on an embroidery break. Just finished two hot pad. Ooh, for my sister who kept changing her mind. Oh no. Yes, doesn't that like really, really drive you crazy when someone changes their mind about what they're asking for? Oh my word. Yeah, yeah. It'd be one of those things. Child, get somebody else to do it. That would have been mine. Like, honey, don't you want somebody else to do this? You can get someone else to do that for you. Like, I'll refer you out, girl. And then they can deal with your shenanigans. All right. So here's row number 2. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Row number 2 with my little insert of Louisiana. I hope everybody's having a great day. We are working on a t-shirt quilt. This t-shirt quilt is mine. This would be my first t-shirt quilt ever. And oh, I've knocked number 2 off of here some kind of way. I don't know where it went. That's okay. I'm putting them in order on top of my little quilter machine. Oh, you know what? I used the wrong pen because here's number 2. So, um, okay. I don't think I've ever asked this question. What is your favorite notion? Or if you've seen a notion that someone else has used, someone else uses, what is your favorite notion? Now, number 3 is going to be tricky because it's got some little pieces here. I feel like number 3 seems a little short, to tell you the truth. I don't know. I feel like number 3. So this is when the photograph comes into play, right? You got to go back and look at the picture because I need to make sure I don't put all these together. Snag nabbit. I know. The snag nabbit. What is that? I don't know that I've heard of a snag nabbit. Sounds pretty interesting though, Miss Chris. Sounds pretty interesting. All right, so what I'm doing now, this is why we take a photo, is trying to figure out where things need to go. So here's what I figured out for row 3. Glad I found it. Glad I took a picture. All those things. So what I have to do is I have to use this. Then according to my picture, this goes right here. So I need to pin this here, right sides together. Then, according to my picture, I have a little AKA and I have a little 08 right next to it. So I need to pin those. See, photographs make a difference. Okay. So, and what I also see is that I overlaid my AKA with right underneath the mask. Okay. So here, here, and then this makes my 1908 fit perfectly. Okay. Or my 08 fit perfectly. All right. So, ooh, purple stiletto. with the seam ripper. I'm gonna have to check out this Snag Nabbit. In the Hoop project. Okay, Miss Ann, we could do it in the Hoop project. You know, I love in the Hoop projects. I really do. I really, really do. So we can definitely do an in the Hoop project for sure. So we will find a really cute in the Hoop project. I can definitely do that. And then we'll plan to do that on that weekend of July 4th, maybe. Maybe we can break up our t-shirt quilt. Okay, SJ3 says, I purchased some fabric to make a quilt. Ooh, I just cannot decide on a pattern. You know, so SJ3 patterns, there's so many. Let me tell you. So I would look at some of the easy patterns that I've been reading. And by the way, Honey wants to say hello because she keeps pawing on me. So, Honey, say hey to the people. Say hey, people. Say hey, I'm Honey. What's up, people? You want to say hello? Honey, you got to look here. Say hey. Hey, people. You looking there? Say hey, people. All right. You've been up here. You saw the people. You said hello. Now it's time to say goodbye. Say bye, people. Say see you later. All right. You know, I like, so the 3-yard quilt patterns are really, really good. And if it's your first quilt, it may be easy to do. She says it's the best tool ever. If you ever get a loop or bobbin thread on top, it pulls them back to the backside. Really? Okay, okay. Honey, you can't sit in my lap. I'm trying to sew. And I have scissors. So sorry. No, no, no. Okay, so I will look that up. And let me make sure it's called the Snag Nabbit. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Because I've never, or I call it something else, which is possible. Okay, Snag Nabbit. Ooh, I have not seen one of those. And looks like they have different size ones. Okay, Joanne sells it. Okay, I see them. Okay, I have to check it out. I will have to check it out. The Snag Nabbit. Okay, heard it here first. Thank you for that. All right, so I have my 3 pieces that I have to sew along for here, all put together. So this is like a puzzle, guys. It is like putting a puzzle together, which I'm super excited about. But you know what I think I just did? It's on the wrong side. It should be here and not here. That's what I did. It's what I did. I put it on the wrong side. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Because yeah, the 3 pieces opens this way. So let's fix it. Right sides together. It's an easy fix though. It is an easy fix. Now, my other little fear here is I'm going to bend in part of this one. I didn't make this big enough. It's okay. It's my quilt. This one's just for me. It's my learning project. Okay. I think I got it. I think I got it. Then we'll be ready to stitch it up. Stitch it right on up. Okay. Let's see. Another gadget. I know. I know, Miss Ann. We're going to have to see. We're going to have to see. But you know what? My motorcycle name is Go Gadgets. So, with that being said, let's just say I like gadgets. I mean, hello, I do. I do like gadgets. which is how I got my motorcycle name. It is how I got it. The go part because I'm from Louisiana. Gadget because I'm always with the gadgets. That's me. It looks like a needle. It does. Rough on one side. That's what I thought when I saw it. All right. So I fixed it. So there's this. Now I do have a little stitching to do because these are not together. So I think what I'm going to do is just run a little line down through these. Um, Probably from the front. Let's do that. And probably gonna, nope, that's not right. So I probably should have connected these first. Now that I think about it, I probably should have connected these first and connected them to this. Oh, hindsight's 2020. So let's fix it like this. I mean, I can fix it. I feel like I can fix it. Nope. I think I'm going to have to pull out the seam ripper. Darn it, man. I was not trying to do that today. But it looks like we have a oopsie, which that happens. And it's okay. Let me tell y'all, this stuff is stitched down. It is really not going to go anywhere. But I do want this to look really nice, neat, and clean. So because of that, the seam ripper has to come out. Now, here's the thing. Because I did go to the quilt thing, you have to pack all your little stuff and take all your seam rippers and snips and all of that. And I thought I brought my seam ripper, but I don't see it. Oh, you know what? It's probably in the bag. We love seam rippers. I was wondering about that when I saw you clip it together. I know. Yes. It's one of those things like, oops, oh my gosh, I probably, and I think too, like with something like that, it would be also a good way. It's a good way, like to plan it out. Like I probably should have said, okay, for these type things, like these little three, I should have written myself a note, and I didn't. But it's okay. We live and learn. It's just a stitch. It's just a stitch. I can't find my seam ripper. I think it's across the room in another bag and not over here where it normally is because I took it all with me. That's okay. I'll use these little snips. They'll do the job. Is anyone going to a retreat, any type of retreat, or going on vacation? And I hear there's more shop hops coming up. Anybody doing a shop hop? Like I know Miss Linda that's normally online with me, she is planning to do I think it's the Carolina shop hop. So that should be nice. But yes. So, okay. This is for the birds. My seam ripper would be so much faster. So let me grab my seam ripper. Give me 1 second. I think it is in this bag over here. My little traveling sewing case. I'm in Carolina. I need info. So I think Miss Linda Gray, if you do a search on all Carolina Shop Hop in Google, it'll pop right up because that's Miss the other Miss Linda found it by one of the stores. I think maybe the Cary store. They were telling her about it, and I know she's already purchased her the book for the Shop Hop. Okay, I don't see my other one, so guess what? I do have my seam ripper with the magnifying glass, which I shouldn't need that right now. If anyone is in Williamsburg, Virginia, go to Halo. Ooh, great quilt store. That sounds interesting. Man, I wished I was into quilts and stuff when I lived in Virginia. That would have been really cool. But it's okay. I am now, so whenever I come to visit, I will definitely be checking it out. And I did not purchase anything this week, by the way. Just my accountability. Thank you all. I was fantastic. I did, however, learn some new techniques with my lasers, so that was fun. So I've been engraving on glass, and that was super fun. I enjoyed that. And I have some other things to engrave and get out of here. And I have these coins that I've been making, and they have come out fantastic. So stay tuned. I will definitely post about the coins and the glasses. Now the thing that I'm a little afraid about with the laser posting is actually especially the engraving on the glass. Because of how the light flickers, I definitely have to put a warning up that it's a flashing blue light in case someone is triggered or something like that by flashing lights, because I realize that that is a problem for some people. So I'll have to make sure I put a disclaimer on my video with the light. Okay, yeah. Much faster to use the seam ripper, which is the job that it does. All right. Any big things? Let's see. Did you ever? I did. I did get a Facebook page, Miss Ann. It is what's the name of that Facebook page? It is called Go Time. GeauxTime. Creative something. But there is one. And I am the owner. So please go join Go Time. And I will be getting more active in there and get us some moderators. And you all are more than welcome to post what you're working on and if there's anything that people are looking for. So because I have so many different contacts, if you're looking for something special or you're trying to find something, definitely let me know. I'll be more than happy to source some things for you if you need it for your business or for your if you're thinking of going into business, all of that. So I'm happy to help. So let me ask, has anyone done like a craft show? And if you do, what's your favorite thing to use in your setup? Like I've been thinking about how I'm going to set up for this show that I'm doing in July. I do have like some different tiered boxes and things like that, and I have some stands where I can actually display. And so I'm just trying to figure out, and I'm going to practice beforehand setting up the display. So just so I'll know that everything will fit on my table and all of that, because making sure you have the appropriate space and all that is very important. Very important. So Anybody else working on anything right now? I've only done one vendor show, like as a vendor, and it was at a high school. It was a high school craft fair. It was really fun. My earrings sold out. Like at that time, I was just doing earrings. They sold so fast. I didn't know if maybe I had priced them too cheap or what. They were only $8 a pair, and people loved them and bought them. I mean, I came home with no earrings. Like I did sell some ornaments because it was Oktoberfest or something like that at the school. But yeah, those were the selling items. And I'm hoping I'm doing I was thinking about doing a polo sale because I do have some inventory in polos. And it'd be like a mystery polo. It's no weird colors though. I have like whites and blacks. But depending on the size, I was thinking about trying to use what I got and do what I'm calling a mystery polo. And people can order their business polo through me. Um, and then trying to figure out if I want to actually do it. I could potentially do it at a discount price, but some people have these logos that are so intricate, trying to make sure that, the time that it takes to digitize it, I may still want to charge my digitizing fee for their logo. But what I don't want is people like, oh, can I get my logo? Well, no, because my digitizing fee is so low. It's low so that you can come back to me to get additional things, not so that you own the logo. No, 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 no. If I'm going to do the work, the logo still, the digitized file stays with me. So that way you don't, if you come back to me, you don't have to worry about getting your file digitized. So, I'm trying to figure that out. Now, here's what I really need to do. So, I'm going to have to lay this back here. So, I need to lay it back down. Then, I need to be able to do my right sides together so that I know exactly where the piece should lay. So, then if I need to cut this because that is a little too much. Because when I do right sides together on this, I turn it like here and here to make sure this is the right way. Yep. So then, nope, that would be upside down. Okay, that way. Whew, it can be trying to put these together. It is really like a puzzle. So, and the one bad thing, or maybe not so bad, but the one thing about this one is, let's see, because once I open this up, okay, that's all wrong. All right, so this would go here, this would go here. So then right sides together would be there, and then I open it back up like that. So I'm trying to make sure I'm doing this correctly the first time so that there's no, let's redo it. Yes, I can definitely figure out where the link is to that page. I need to get a couple other moderators. because both my moderators are not here today. But yes, I can definitely put the link. And I think, I don't know. I was about to say, I think it may have been in the link for the posting for today, but it may have not been because I didn't really think about it. But I did put it in, I think, the one last week. But I can definitely put it in the chat. All right. Perfect. I did it. Yay. All right. So now let's do the same here. And we will be cooking with grease. There we go. Right sides together again. Put that in order there. I think I'm just gonna press it with my little I have my little pressing tool. All right. Now, boom. Much better. Much better, much better. Super excited. That works. So now I need to press it. And I bought from I don't know if you guys know Miss T. There's a Miss T with T Quilt. She actually had these she has these pressing tools. Man, I love this little thing. So you can use it to press your fabric down as you're quilting. So I think it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work. Press it down here. All right. Yep. That way when I get ready to go back and stitch on top, we should be good to go, especially over here on these little edges. Now, I think one thing I noticed with the fabric for the t-shirts, it's definitely thicker, right? So definitely one of those things like, okay, that's thicker. Yes, it is. Okay. So now let's put this seam down here and we should be good to go. And I do run a back stitch. Now, okay. Yay. Much better. Much better. All right. So let's go back to my picture. Pictures for, in this case, the quilt. So the picture that I'm looking at is this, which was the thumbnail. And so now what I need to do is add to my top piece, my piece of bling. I got a bling piece somewhere. Did it fall on the floor? I know I didn't stitch it because it was here. Oh boy, here we go. I was going to say, I lost the bling. This is the bling that we're adding. So again, right sides together, and it is just as wide as the Mardi Gras piece. So we're adding it to that according to our photo. So don't forget, it's really, really good to have a photo. Oh, I'm so glad I turned this over. Jeez Louise, it would have been the wrong thing. All right, there we go. Now, this is ready. Oh, nope, it's not. I'm stitching not on the 1/4, so I gotta make sure I'm on the 1/4 inch seam. There we go. All right, got it. Okay. there's that. It's looking pretty good, guys. I can't complain about this. The sewing has been so easy, right? So easy. Now, let's see. So this part connects to the it actually connects to my bigger piece on part 2. So what I want to do now though is I have this piece right here it's in my row 4. So I'm thinking I'm going to add this piece to my row 4. From my row 4, I'm going to go ahead and add that because that will complete that piece, and then I can stitch it together. So yes, and so it's the right size together like this. So it would be this piece here, and it is right size together, so it is barely touching the other little pieces here. Looks like I might have a hole. Yep, I think I am, because when I didn't take into consideration my seam. So, but that's okay though, because I'm going to do right sides together, and that means what? If I'm doing right sides together, when that is sewn, that'll go up. So that's wrong. So I need to do this part right sides together, so then when it's sewn, it'll come down. Yep. I'm trying to make sure it's upright. Okay. So if I do this part right sides together, when I flip it, boom, it comes out the right way. Okay. So right sides together, starting here. So it's really piecing together a puzzle. Not bad, but what I'm going to have to do is I need to figure something out for here. So because of that, I'm not going to stitch this right now because I think I want to go ahead and find something to put right here to even that out. And I really think it's going to be what? I have all these things behind me that I can truly use because there's like pieces everywhere. How about we do something cute and funky? What about this? I can add, it's got a little flakes of gold in it. It almost looks like hair and people. Who's it by? It's by Lisa Perry. It's called Sunshine Days, looks like. Sunshine Days for the win. Add some more color. And the way this would work is because of how much I need, which is not that much at all, I'm going to measure and cut it right here. So that way it's not that bad. So if I'm adding it here, because I'm going to need to do a longer piece for there. So the good thing is I'm not a bad cut, so I cut pretty straight on my own. I think that comes from years of sewing, but so I'm also going to go down, allowing for my seam allowance and not cutting over there. Okay, that one's not so much so straight. All right, so as I put my puzzle together, because that's what's happening right now. If anybody has just joined us, thank you for joining us. Today I am literally piecing together my t-shirt quilt, and we are filling in holes and gaps as we go. And I'm pulling random pieces of material off my shelf, literally, to fill in the gaps. And guess what? It's going to be cute. So with this, because it's not directional, thank goodness, I can just attach it and move on with life. So, no, okay. So the way we will attach this is very much the same. So I'm going to attach it to um, the side first. So I'm going to attach it to this side first, which would give me right sides together here. Oh no, it needs to be underneath here. Darn it. Because I'm going to have a seam. I will have a seam here and a seam here. So there's two seams to be had on this baby. So with that, I am going to do this seam first, then the top seam. Because I'll be able to, once I do this, I open it up. Maybe I should do the top seam first, which seems about right. Okay, so let's do this one, and then I can fold it under. Yeah, let's do that. So I will take these and fold them just like this, right sides together. So that way when I stitch it, it'll be right there. Everybody holding their breath, like what's happening, what's going on. I know. I'm getting it together. Even Honey is just staring at me like, what you doing, lady? Don't know what's happening over there. All right, so here we go. We're going to see how it comes out. Patchwork quilt. Patchwork t-shirt quilt in the making. All right. And start right here. There we go. All right. So got that part done. Now let's do this part here with these right sides together. Now I am going to pull this out just a tad so that I can stitch it truly right sides together. So I'm coming back just a little bit, just a little, so that I can show these are right sides together here and clip these ends. Because let me tell y'all, when I start sewing, it's like, meow. Just seems like it just be going too fast there. But we'll fix it because I want these corners to be quite sharp. So that way it's not bulky. I need them to lie flat. All of those great things. And guys, thank you so much for joining. If you don't mind, please hit the like button so that we can drive more traffic, get more people in here. And as Miss Ann suggested, another In the Hoop project is going to be coming on live, we will definitely do one. So the next project after we get done with this, because I really do want to finish this quote, is that, and I don't know if I showed you guys the other quote. It is done. Like, it is done. Hey, Miss Latasha, happy Sunday. Welcome to the chat. Welcome in. We are stitching up the we are stitching up our nice little t-shirt quilt. I'm over here making myself some pieces to fit in, because you know you get little holes and you got to fill them in. So I am filling in some of the holes over here as I go. So now we got that done. I cut another piece over here. We're going to do our right sides together again for this piece. And I literally have just been grabbing something off the shelf. Literally. Okay. So I am got a little bunch right there, but I'm gonna, because I know when this gets quilted, I can make sure that's not a problem. So there we go. Open that up a little, and I will press it and make sure I tack it down when I press it out. Okay, so we got this much done, guys. Now we got a gap right here that I want to fill in. So I'm going to fill that in with this, and we're going to do the same, right sides together. And so all I'm going to do is flip this up right here, because then we will have right sides together again. I'm going to start from the edge where we have our right sides, and then I am literally just going to go across this edge here. And I'm going to cut that. So now we have right sides together right there. Where's my little presser? Right here. Press that down. Press that down. Press that down. So now I've got these pressed down really good so that I can do my cut and my right sides together again. So anybody else working on anything? Or now let me ask you guys this. Is Sunday more of a day of rest for you, or do you actually do some work sometimes on Sundays? All right, let's do right sides together right here. I'm going to cut that longer piece off right there. And so I'm going to start looking for our in the hoop project so that I can go ahead and get everything posted, and we can get a date, and you guys can get your stuff so we can all do the in the hoop project. There we go. All right. Now, okay, I got a little thing going on right here in this corner that I don't like, because I like my corners to be flat. But I realized something. I did not earn any of this. That's okay. We're going to press it. Press our little seams there. I have an early day tomorrow, so I am going to get all of these stitched up really good, and then I will be getting myself prepared for tomorrow. Put my little trash can right there. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to clip this right there. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys. So here's what we got. Here's what we got. Didn't I fill in the gaps? Filled in the gaps. Oh, Saturday is your rest day. That's a good, I think I could consider yesterday my rest day too because I did really, really good. I did do some stuff for myself today too by going to the meetup. So I really, really enjoyed the meetup. Now, let's not mess up again. Well, I don't think I'm gonna mess up this time. Let's see. I think I am. So here's what I need to do. Because once this comes down, then I'll have to do right sides together this way. Is it a right or wrong way to which way you want to do it? I don't know. But here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sew this and then I'll come back and sew those. Just in case I need to add a piece, which I'm okay with that too. So let's get this right sides together here so that when this comes down, it is lined up appropriately. Let's do that. All right. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. This is row 4 adjacent. Okay, something's happening with my thread. Up. It came out of the needle. Here we go. It's usually a day that I don't craft. Okay, okay. I have some things I have to finish. Okay. Church, cooking, Sunday dinner, watching my folks on YouTube live. Oh, I appreciate that. I hope I'm a part of the folks crew because you're here with us. I really appreciate that. Sunday is it's normally a rest day. Like today I did some tests and I'm really, really getting ready for this show. So I did some maintenance on one of my multi-needle machines. I cleaned the lens on my Glowforge. I have to go out in the garage and do some big laser jobs. So I really have to run these laser jobs. I have 140 some badges to run, and I got to get those suckers ran sooner than later. Like they have to be ran. I need to run them this week. And I also need to do like for the conference I'm going to, we're all taking some pins to give to people. So I really need to go and get those done. And so I'm going to be cutting pins tonight before I go to bed so that I'll have some of them completed. And I may just go put them on the big laser because what that means is I'll get them knocked out in no time. But what I heard from the laser group today was a lot of them are taking about 200. This kid is not taking that many. I will take maybe 50. I think I'm going to do about 50 to 60. I don't like people like that. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, how are you ladies doing? Um, Pretty Eyes and Derica, how y'all doing today? Happy Sunday. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. I am putting together this quilt, which I really can't see right now. I don't know what happened, but me and the eye of the needle is having a little problem here just because I'm on live. I'm quite sure. And with this needle on the Juki, it threads from left to right. So it looks like my thread keeps fraying. Um, I'm so close to the doggone needle. It look like I'm gonna kiss it. But I'm not. Let's just say what you say. I don't know if it helps, but I lay out my t-shirt blocks and then add fabric swatches to each block. You know what? That is what I tried doing. Some kind of way I messed up. Like that's why my picture, like if you look at my picture, I tried doing that. But I added some swatches and everything, to even it out, but I don't know. Miss Ann, I'm telling you, I don't know what happened there. It's almost like I don't know. But I mean that was actually the suggestion you gave me the last time, and that's exactly what I did. Um because I listen, like I love getting advice. And so especially like times like this, it's my very first t-shirt quilt. And so yes ma'am, I'll be the first one to pay attention and make sure I'm following the rules and guidelines of those who do them all the time, because that's important. But at this time my needle or my eyes and needle are not matching. This is horrible. Try to see. I know. Oh my God. Let me move the light. Look, I'm gonna move just gonna move the light over here. There we go. Well, nope. Thought it went in there. And you know what? I do this all the time. You would think by now this whole right to left thing, let me tell you, don't even get me started on my embroidery machine needles. Lord, thank goodness, brother at least has the oh, so okay. So my thread is really raveling. I don't know what's going on here. So it's like double strand. But yeah, on my brother 10 needle, thank goodness for the threader. And you know, this thing has a threader, but the last time I tried to use it, mm, well, now it's not even turning. So I may call my vendor. You know what? Hold on. I may call my yeah. I'm gonna have to. I may have to take it over to my vendor because that threader, it's not even turning the way it should. Because when you come down here, this piece should already be turned like all the way over there, and it's not. So I'll talk to my dealer. He's super. There, him and his wife are the best. So I'll just call them and tell them what's happening. They're probably like, "Bring it in, okay." And I probably could drop it off while I'm going to be out. Um, Visiting the conference. Is anybody coming to Dallas for Applique Getaway this week? Because that's happening starting Thursday. I hear Eve's gonna be there, and Alexis is gonna be there. If you guys don't know Eve, it's Eve from the Baby's Booty and Alexis from So Sweet Academy. They're going to be at Applique Getaway. Threading my needles, thread from right to left. I know. So Miss Latasha, with the Juki, it threads from right to left because the thread needs to be on the inside. So that's just how this machine does. Now my brother, it actually threads front to back. Oh, crap. It was in there and it pulled it out. Darn it, man. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try this one more time. One more time. And then if it still splits, because it's like it's splitting every time, I may need to oh, you know what I have? I know what I have. I got this stuff from this lady. It is a uh, it is a thread bone. And so Alexis is close to me. You mean she lives close to you? So this thread bomb I got from this lady, who, when you do a lot of paper piecing or whatnot, and this helps to keep your thread together and moisturizes it. It kind of puts like a um almost like a film of what's it called, wax, little wax. So it's by Amy Calissa, but it's her thread balm, and she gave me that at the quilt market. So let's see if that works. because it definitely pulled those threads together. Now let's see if it goes through the hole, if I can see it. Oh my God. This is like torture, guys. Torture. Hold on. I forgot. I do have a magnifying glass right here. Maybe if I hold my head, bite my tongue, and do something weird, it might go through. Jeez Louise. You know what? I might be just blind at this point because I can't even see. Well, I'm not looking through the magnifying glass. That might help. Oh, this is so dramatic. What is happening right now? Okay. Okay. I think I got it. Keep coming. I didn't get it. Oh my God. I'm gonna make a meme. I'm gonna pull this part out and make a meme of me trying to thread the needle. This is going to be my new sewing meme. I should video this part like up close. I think, oh, you know what? I can see it on that camera. I'm gonna take this part and this is gonna become a new meme. Me trying to thread the needle. And I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, go thread your needle. That should be a competition with people without needle thread, threading it without. Jeez. Okay, I'm gonna take a deep breath because I feel like this needle has no eye, but I know I was just sewing with it. Okay, I think I see it, but it keeps the needle is not moving. It is definitely my hand. Not I am not a surgical person. Thank goodness. That is not my day job. No, they ain't healthcare. Not like that. Because nobody would want me to have butterfingers. Okay. I think it's going through. Come on. Go in there. Okay. Let me see if I use maybe a different pair of shears to cut the edge off at an angle. Oh my sweet baby Jesus. What in the world? Okay. And something's going on where this is not coming through here properly either. So, okay. My tension this was off as well. So let's see if I can get that back in there properly. Something's happening. All right, my tension is off. Maybe that's why it came out. Because it literally is not. Okay, let's put that in there. Okay, there we go. All righty. Okay. You got this. Thank you. Thank you. Put a piece of white paper behind the eye. Okay. I did see you say that before. So let me do that. White paper. White paper behind the eye. Let's do it like that. Okay. Let's see if I can see it better. Thank you for that. Your foot was down. Yes, it was. It was. See, because, you know what? Let me do it to the side because, this eye is over here. Boom. First time. Go ahead. Thank you, whoever said that. I got it. Oh, Jesus. That was a lot. I was thinking about creative applique. Don Chase, she lives here. Oh, okay. Another brother educator. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. All right. So finally, I threaded the needle. Thank you, Miss Chris, for that. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome back. I am putting together the quilt. We are on row number 4, and row 4 is looking good so far. I'm about to put the last piece on row 3/4, because this is literally technically row 3, but I'm adding a piece from row 4 in the middle. And then we will, let me make sure I do this properly. We will be attaching all those pieces next Sunday. I mean, all those rows. So we'll attach all the rows next Sunday. Um, Now, let's see. I believe my buddy fell asleep on me because like I said, she was traveling. She was traveling earlier today. So I believe the sleep monster got her. Plus she was up late yesterday. So we'll give her some grace. Next time we're going to talk about her. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's whip this out. How's everybody's evening going? Oh, well, thank you, Miss Ann. I hope so. I think I did. Keep it straight. Keep it straight. Uh-oh. 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 It's moving. It's shifting just a tad. All right. Okay. Now, I did keep this. Yay, I did that right. So I stopped it right at the right point. So we have this part here. Now I'm going to do right sides together on this. And I did stop it at the right point so that I would not have to take some stitches out, which I'm thankful for that. Um, and we're going to stitch right down this side. Make sure it's all out the way it should be and lined up perfectly right there. All right, let's see what we got. There we go. Row 3/4. Now, I'm going to go back to my picture one more time because we're almost there. Okay, so what I have to do for row 3/4, I'm going to add this right sides together on top of the GSU piece. So, according to my photo, this piece, okay, so this piece is the beginning of row 4. So, the question is, am I going to go up to row 3 first, which I think is what I'm going to do, but I got to make sure that when I bring this down, that it's going to fall down in the right spot, and it would have been upside down. So I got to make sure, right sides together, boom, 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 flip it up. There we go. So now I will have my right sides together, and that will be perfecto. So right sides together. I'm going to sew this part right here, and it should come out pretty lovely. All right, let's get it done. I'm a speed demon, even in the sewing room. Alrighty. My little trash can was trying to come pay y'all a visit. Okay. There it is. There it is. And of course, yes, we'll cut this off. We'll even it out. I could have brought it over a little bit more, but I didn't. So it's okay. It is going to be okay because I have another big piece to go right underneath that to do my right sides together. Yep. So one thing I really do want to do is press all this out because I'm gonna tell y'all it's really bugging me to see these bulges, but that's just my preference. I like to press as I go, and because I haven't, and I will cut like some of this stuff that has too much. Well, it's still like a quarter, but it looks a little weird. So I will fix it, but when I press it out, it'll be really nice there. Okay, so where do we go from here on the picture? And it looks like we have, I think what we have next though is a bigger piece over on 3 and 4. So here's what I'm going to do because we're already at an hour and a half. I am going to see about doing the other side. So I'm going to go row 4, but I'm going to go row 4 backwards. So I'm going to start with the bigger piece that I have right here for row 4. And just like we did on the other one, I'm going to do my pieces. See, I got my little Mardi Gras pieces for my, that goes at the bottom of this. So I will attach this to this one. And I had my little beads up top. So that goes there. And I also had my, this piece here has this writing on the side of it. So it goes right here. And let me put a clip on them. So they are already ready to go. Wait, this goes out like that so you can read buttonholes. Let's talk about buttonholes on this one. I think I'm gonna bring that in a little bit. Okay, and I'll just cut that off. Okay, got this one. And then we have on this would be this right here. And this 08 would also connect to this white piece. So I'm going to move those over there. I'm going to attach my Mardi Gras piece to the base of this one. Line that up right there. And let's do that. Anybody have any questions? What's going on? Anybody do anything fun this week? Anybody cook anything really good for dinner? Any suggestions for dinner? Okay, that looks really, really nice. Yep, that looks really nice. Okay, got that. So that's attached to the bottom. Now I'll attach this piece. Hi guys, thank you so much for joining the live. I really appreciate it. I'm Shon of Go Savvy Designs, and we're putting together a t-shirt quilt. This is my first t-shirt quilt. And we have some professionals in the chat that they do t-shirt quilts and have been giving me some great information. So I really appreciate that, because one thing I love about the creative community is we all come together and make some really good stuff. Now, I had scissors. I promise you I had them. I just got done sewing my first dress. Yay! That is awesome, Miss Jennifer. Congratulations. Now, Bias is a sewist, hunty. We're over there getting it. She got a hem machine and all that. I need to have my what's the thing called? I need to thread my what machine is that? The serger. I need to thread my serger. Okay, so that's done. Let's go back to my photo. See, taking a picture of the photo I was on the ground was a great thing to do. Now, I think one of the things that is the problem, I think I figured out what my problem was with this row here. And it is from row 2. Let me tell y'all what it is. Let me tell you what it is. Oh no, I have it here. So there's this big piece here. So this big piece here in the middle has other pieces that attach to it. And they are, well, they are on this side. But one is the 08. It goes right in that corner right there. So let me find that. And we can right side together that 08. So this block here, I'm telling you, it is such a big puzzle. And I love puzzles. Like, I'm a puzzle girl. I will do puzzles before I watch TV. Like, I literally love puzzles like that. Okay, so this 08 goes here, and it is a perfect fit. Really, it is. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to do my right sides together up at the top. So I'll do my right sides together here first. It's so difficult to figure out which right sides together you want to do first, because I also need to do right sides together right there. So what I'm going to do is my right sides together from the top piece. Then I will add it to the bigger piece there. So I'm gonna do this first. And I'm not going to go all the way to the edge. I'm going to stop like I did on the other one, so that way I don't have that bulky or have to take it apart. And so that seemed to work the last time. Yep, and it's going to work this time as well. So we'll do right sides together again. And so this is technically a t-shirt quilt, but some people also call it a collage quilt. Is one of the other things I learned about this, because I'm not stopping and putting the I could actually put the spaces in between all of them, make them all the same size, but I've heard them call it collage quilt. So I think this is my little collage quilt. Okay, so now let's see what it looks like. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. So I added my little block of 08 there. So my quilt top is coming along, guys. It's coming along. Says I don't have I love my serger. Okay. Cover stitch machines. Ooh, someone made sizzling chicken and shrimp, Miss Ann. That sounds amazing. I don't have a serger, but I don't see myself sewing a lot of clothes. That's a lot of work. Yeah, that is a lot of work. Thank you, Donzel. So, all right. It's coming along, guys. I'm getting excited because let me go look at my picture. All right. Now, here's where the other fabric meets the other fabric. All right. Let's see. Gonna fill in some holes. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill in some holes. All right, and the first hold, I'm going to, or hole, we're gonna fill in is, oh, I think I messed up something, but you know what? It's all right. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Because what I'm thinking I'm probably gonna do is put it back on the floor, check it out again. But we're gonna do right sides together here. Make sure when I fold it down that that is proper, and it is. So let's give it a go. Make sure I have it all the way on the end. And we are almost at the 8 o'clock hour, and I do know that there are some other ladies that are probably going to be going live here shortly. And so I want to make sure that I get to a stopping point. It's okay. That's why I have a seam ripper. All right. Okay, that looks so cute. Now, let's do right sides together right here. But I'm going to take this a loose because I don't like the bulky piece. But if I had stopped a little bit earlier, you don't get that bulkiness because you have your right sides together and your little corners on the edge, you make sure. But let me tell you, this is the way, if you are working on a quilt, or even if you're working on just a quilt pattern, making sure that your corners where things meet, making sure they don't have a whole bunch of bulk in there, because what happens is when that comes apart, it becomes a problem. So you have to make sure that your corners are flat. It's very, very important. Very, very important. All right. Okay. So because I am just trying to make this line up with the green here, I'm going to do it from the pink side. So that way I will definitely So I do have a hole here, but I'm going to fix that because it is, so I'm going to show you. So my little hole right here in the corner is where I took it out, but I was a little afraid I didn't want to have a bulky piece right there. So I'll fix it. Um, it's just, it's a fold under, but you really can't see it because of how the corners come together, but it still looks really good. So this is row 3 and 4 together. And then I still have more to join here. I thought 2020 was significant because I'll always remember that as COVID, right? Most everybody will, right? Um, so yes. So now I have this and I have this. So I have literally all 4 rows. So the next thing that we will do on next Sunday is put them all together and we will see what we have because I already know that I'm going to be adding some really cool funky material, probably some Tula pink around the sides. And it's probably going to be more, I'm thinking I may take me some borders and put around the outside, something fun, just to add some more stuff to it. And then once I get that done, then we will be ready to quilt it. And I think I am going to hand quilt it. And I've decided that as I hand quilt it, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to quilt over any of the bling. I'm going to omit the bling. I'm going to also omit these pearls because no one wants to break a needle. So I'm going to work smart, not harder, because I'm not trying to thread all the needles in my shop. But I will take and hand quilt it, and I will try to hand quilt it on live. But yes, so that is it. I've attached them all, guys. I've attached them all. So we have all 4 of our rows. And remember, I attached row 4 to row 3 and parts of row 3 to row 2. And so now it is literally a matter of putting them all together. Here's row 1. And so we will have ourselves a quilt in a few weeks. So again, thank you all for joining the live. I really appreciate it. It has been great. I'm really, really looking forward to it. Oh, did I show you guys? Remember the quilt that I started during COVID? The top that I finished, but I hadn't quilted it. Did I show you guys that quilting? Like it's done. Like I've quilted it. I'm planning to bind it because I want to take it to show and tell at my quilt guild. Oh, I still have this to add to the quilt and this. So I'll add these 2 pieces. And then we'll be ready. I know. Me too, Dunzel and Dorica. I'm with you guys. So let me show you guys. I'm going to show you all. Let's go over here to the long arm. And I will show you all the, what's it called? I will show you all the quilt that I did, the quilt top I did during COVID, that I now have quilted. And I quilted it. I'm going to turn on some light here. So it is quilted. It's supposed to be like I want to say it's like Cool Breeze or something is the pattern. And so it is super cute. I added in some little pieces here from So it's tulip pink. It has I did quilt it with the long arm over here. And so yeah, that's it. That is it. I tell you. So it came out really nice, I think. Now all I have to do is bind it and it is ready to go. Now the back, oh my gosh, look at the back. It is purple. So this is the back of the quilt. What do you guys think? You like it? Thank you. So yes, so now all I need to do is bind it and we are ready to go. But I really, really love this and it feels amazing. Like it feels so good. So there you have it. It is quilted. I will post a picture once I get it bound. So I have to cut all the sides off, square it up really good, and then once I square it, I'll bind it, and we're done. We are done. We're done. Now, I think that's good. That should be good. Uh-oh. I feel like I'm frozen. Okay, there we go. I think I keep freezing. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like I'm freezing. So let me go back over here. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry. Something about over there has me freezing. So I'm not sure what's going on over on that side of the room. I'm frozen again. Oh no. Okay, something's happening. Let's see. I don't know. Okay. Let's see. I think. Oh no. This happened before. I do believe. Um, no, I do not offer long arm quilting SJ3. Um, what I usually do is I don't know if you guys can still hear me. I think I'm freezing. Something weird is happening. And it says I am, I don't know what's going on. Okay. So if you guys can still hear me, Guys, I think I'm back. I don't know what happened. My computer froze. Thank you all for hanging in there. But I did see a couple of comments before I lost. Oh, I wasn't freezing. Okay. So it was frozen on my side. So I don't offer long arm quilting in my business. I've been learning, and so I've also been learning to like create it myself, and like I've been free motion quilting on my own. So I've been enjoying that, which is why with this quilt, I do plan on doing free motion quilting with it. So I'm excited about that. Um, yeah, I'm excited about that. But I appreciate you all for hanging in there with me. It's been almost 2 hours. Oh my gosh. So I do have an ask. If you haven't watched any of my videos or some of the other videos in the past, or just some of the non-live videos, I'm trying to get some of my watch views up, as well as I'm trying to get my following up. So if you haven't subscribed, I would ask that you consider subscribing. And then I'd also ask that you consider going and checking out some of the other stuff that I've put on live. Now, I did a whole bunch of embroidery series, what I call my 15-minute segments. And I was talking about 5 great things and different things to know about embroidery. So if you haven't seen those, if you don't mind, and you got 15 minutes, check them out. It's like 15 minutes. Just go watch them. Good, lots of good information, lots of cool things to know about embroidery. And if you just want to know what I do on my laser, um, I do have some things on laser. So, like, we're so creative. If you're thinking that you may need to have something cut out of acrylic, say for instance, Miss Chris or any of the ladies that do applique, you want a unique thing. I don't know, could be some weird house, a chicken, any of that stuff. I can cut that out of acrylic and ship it right on to you. So those type things, like if you were looking for a pattern or something, I don't know, something weird that you wanted, or not even weird, it could be something common that you may want to use in applique and you use quite a bit. Um, that would be one of those things. One of those things I could cut. And I also have some 3D printing on the channel as well. So if you're fascinated by 3D printing, I have both regular 3D printing as well as UV 3D printing. Now I'm gonna tell you what, that is like watching paint dry, literally. UV 3D printing is the slowest printing in the world. No, it's one of those let it set and go, because can't do that. Can't watch it. Can't. So I sped through a lot of that. So I show you the end results of that UV printing. But yeah, so please consider checking out some of my older videos, and just going through the page. Now, if you're 100%, yes, ma'am, handbag pattern templates, that is a thing I could actually cut in acrylic for you. If you are interested in travel and stuff like that, I did do a kind of like a travel vlog when I went to India, and I saw a lot of the 3D uh, embroidery, which makes it really weird and odd that there's a lady um, who actually was allowed to get a patent for 3D embroidery puff, like this fake embossing that people have been doing. I mean, I don't think somebody did their due diligence, because what they would have found is that 3D tiered layer was not a technique she coined. Like, no, no, ma'am, Pam, you did not do this. This was something that was done years before you were even born, lady. Like, no, 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 no. Let it go, lady. So somebody didn't do their due diligence. And I haven't had time, excuse me, to go talk to my lawyer because I do 3D printing. Like I mean, people uh, lids, all these other places, there's 3D on hats and stuff. And to say that you did 3D applique, come on, lady, not with embroidery. Come on, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. We're not going to go there. So I hope you all have a great rest of the week. I know I will. Tomorrow's a big day for me. I'm super excited about it. Um, and I'm super excited how much we got done on this quilt piecing. I am really, really excited about that. So I can't wait to finish, and I mean finish, putting this together, as well as I have 2 handbags, one that I cut yesterday at the Quilt Guild, and my big green bag with the Tula pink lion in it. Can't wait to finish all 3 of these projects because they're personal projects of mine. So, orders, they come in and they get in the way. So I got to finalize my orders. I have a couple I got to finish tonight before I call it a night, but I do need to go cook. So I'm hungry. Thank you all again for joining. On your way out, please like, subscribe, and share. And again, thank you so much. Oh, what you say? I really like zipper. Ooh, that would be nice. 7-inch, 8-inch, and 10-inch. Okay. Okay. So let me ask you this, Miss Chris. We can talk about it later. Because I think Miss Linda knows how to get in contact with you. But a zipper box. Okay. Okay. I like that. So now, would that be a zipper box template? We have to talk about it because that sounds really cool and interesting. And I'm quite sure I can design one and cut it out for you. So have a great rest of the week. Miss Latasha, I'm sorry I missed your live. I'm trying to think Thursday. Oh, Thursday, my regular job had me running like crazy because Wednesday was a crazy day too. I did not get to take Juneteenth off. So that was, it was so bad. But yes, I did go back and rewatch it. And I absolutely adored the little, what was it? It was a teddy bear that you made for your dog. I love that. It was so cute. So if you guys are not following Miss Latasha Jackson, please make sure you do that as well. Go over there, watch some videos. She's great with her embroidery and teaching right along. So, we're all learning together. So have a wonderful week. Let you trace inside the box. Oh, now that would be pretty cool. Okay. Okay. I got it. Lets you trace inside the box onto the fabric for sewing guidelines. Yes. Who else is on here? Anybody else? Oh, This to That Creations also has a a YouTube channel. If you're not following Darica, hers is This to That Creations. Oh, you know what I was supposed to do? I was supposed to go find our Facebook group because we do have a new Facebook group, and it is called Go Time. Let's Make All Things. And so let me copy that and drop it in the chat for everybody to see. So there is the link for the Facebook page. But yes, please, please, please. I will see what I can do about that, Miss Chris, but that sounds really, really interesting. So have a great rest of the week. Thank you all for hanging out with me for 2 whole hours. I appreciate that. And so have a good week and go sew something and thread the needles, all of them. I got like 45 needles around this house. So got to thread all of them. Bye, guys. Have a great rest of the week. And I'll talk to you later.